for patterns, tricks, stitches and tips, wands and needles, embroidery.
In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can add the floral bunny pattern to a notebook. Begin by transferring the pattern to your fabric using the notebook template, starting off with just one layer of fabric in the hoop. Make sure to include any desired personalization and use short, gentle pen strokes to maintain the straight edges of the rectangular outline. Next, stitch the pattern with your preferred choice of colors using the step-by-step stitch guide. I recommend buttons in place of the wagon wheel roses for this particular project to avoid any potential snagging of stitches. Before stitching the outline, remove your fabric from the hoop and add an additional layer of fabric. Ensure that both layers are tight and smooth in the hoop, being careful not to overstretch the fabric, which can distort the straight edges of the outline. Next, stitch the outline and backstitch using 3 strands of DMC thread in your preferred color choice. After removing your fabric from the hoop, use a straight edge and a heat erasable pen to draw an approximately 1/8 to 1/4 inch margin around the outside edge of your stitches. Then cut along these guidelines to create the patch which will be applied to the notebook. At this point, you can use a craft iron to remove any visible pattern lines. We will create the fringe edges by using a needle to gently separate and remove some of the cross threads from the edges of the fabric. Be careful not to remove too many threads, as this may affect the stitched outline. Once you've completed one side, the remaining sides should separate much easier without the use of a needle. Double check that you have created the fringe on both layers of fabric. To adhere the patch to the notebook, use the notebook template to trace and cut out an appropriate size piece of heavyweight fusible bonding web designed for fabric applique. Double check the size of the bonding web against the back of your patch and trim as needed to fit inside the stitched outline. Then simply follow the manufacturer's instructions to adhere the bonding web to the back of the patch and to the front of the notebook, making sure to center the patch where you want it before applying any heat. And that's it. You now have a beautiful, personalized, one-of-a-kind notebook to gift or enjoy.